All right, guys. So I'm in a predicament here. I don't have the time to properly restructure a team. As you know, the series currently is re sort of like refurbishing old academy teams from the team builders that were just kind of throwaway, just having some fun and see if we can get number one with some cool stuff. And we're now 1744 as a result of the last live. Excuse me. And so I don't have the time, and I just scanned through all of them, and this Decidueye team was the closest one to not needing that big of a refurbish that I could see winning some games. So we're going to try to make do here and do our best. I think I should win every game. Yeah, I just think that I don't see why somebody would beat me unless they have a matchup. I truly believe this. It's not even a belief, it's just the truth. Unless they're also exceptional and they just play very well with an even matchup, then that can happen, of course. But like in something like this is cheese, right? This guy's gonna try to cheese me with something, so I'm not gonna allow it. Fuck. What's the game plan here? Could Terra Garg and sweep him. I don't know how he even beats that. What does he do versus that? What does he do versus my Tusk? What does he do versus my pole? I don't want to give up Goldengo's trick yet. If I Swords Dance with my Decidueye, what does he do? Like, what is this guy's even game plan? Like, what is this shit? So we're gonna Tusk first because it covers both Clodsire and Garg, both of them the more annoying. So it's Spec Surf. Very interesting. For a couple reasons. Because he doesn't have anything to guard against this Infestationer. So I might catch his Garg. It depends. Goes Ursaring. I don't even know what the fuck this is supposed to be. I know it probably has Assault Vest. I mean, Eviolite. I know it gets that now. I can take one hit. So let's find out what this shit's supposed to do. Swords Dance. Oh god. Some bullshit. It's slow though. Decidueye, I don't think knock off maybe. I mean, debating whether or not Chomp should take this hit. Chomp probably survives anything he uses. I'm gonna go Decidueye. Yeah, I figured Earthquake would come out. Excellent. I get to low kick this shit. I don't think knockoff will knock him out. Besides. Well, not unless I Terra. Okay, so the cheese number one is gone. As he opts for Pult. He's going to U-turn here, obviously. Do I knock, though? Is that worth it? Nah, it's not worth it. I'll stare down his... so Oricorio comes in. This thing is faster than Goldengo. I'm Terra Poison as well. This is supposed to be fair. See what I'm talking about? I literally just threw this shit together. Well, slightly modified it with the AV Pex. Because I know, you know me, I'm definitely going to forget that shit by the time the next battle starts. So he's going to try to cheese me with some shenanigans. I just don't know what they're going to be. So let's say that he's Terra Fairy or something like that. Well, if I go Garg, it forces the Terra. Okay. You're not going to T-Spike. So it goes to his Garg. I get to EQ, and we're going to play Saltcure games. He's Covert Cloak Garganical. That is funny. That is funny. Well, I'm going to take your item. Take somebody's item in this bitch. Covert Cloak, huh? That's actually going to help me a lot. So those items gone. His helmet. Okay. Pex wasn't the play there. Does Covert Cloak block? Okay, so I'm starting to get a read of how he thinks. Okay, excellent. Alright then. Okay. So now that we've gotten that down, this should be fairly simple. I just need to know what his Oricorio is. Is he either going to Terra here or double attack? I didn't expect him to double Stalk here. I don't agree with that play, but it worked out. It doesn't matter. My Chomp's position is immaculate. As far as I can tell, there's no hazard control, so he's gonna switch this turn or curse. I don't know why you'd even risk that. I don't know what you would have expected. So it's Terra Fairy, curses. Okay. This is blessed for obviously the fact that I can now knock his item off. And Pex can go to town. Plus I have my gold angle. I'm not concerned about this at all. Yeah. So I forced the Terra, which is good. The Garg switches are irrelevant. Okay. So Tusk. Spike again as he double salt cures. Yep. Then one more. This shit has defog? Okay. Very interesting. Does this learn defog? Yeah, pussy. It's not gonna be that easy, bitch. Yeah, nigga. That shit almost killed me. But now he's locked, which is blessed. So how do I want to do this? Because he's going to take double the rocks every time he comes in. And I'm going to recover this eventually. His guard probably has EQ. What's the downside of me going to Toxapex here? Garganico. I think Pex is better, yeah, because he's going Garg. I want to recover my gold angle. Yeah, let's Tusk here. Yeah, perfect. So now I got rid of his Cobra Cloak, which is the big thing. That was the big thing right there. So now I can Garganico him back. Like now the fact that he doesn't have a Salt Cure switching is big. Oh, okay, so it's curved body press. I see. Yeah, but you got nothing for it. Now your courier dies to rocks. I always go Goldango. Doesn't matter if he Revelation dances. So, because he should die to rocks. I mean, I'd be very shocked if he didn't. Though I have all my hazards still left, so I just do it again. If I go Hex, I trap him on for sure, and it's a wrap for sure. Yeah, okay, he leaves the Courier knowing that he does not want smoke with the specs, which means my hazards are infinite, and my earthquakes are infinite, and my Pex is infinite. My Pex is inevitable. Like, my Pex is truly inevitable. This boy got that motherfucking heavy duty boots. The gall of this guy. And then I'm that one guy without motherfucking, let me see, Swords Dance. I'm that one guy without Terra Fairy. I mean, it's gonna earthquake anyway, but you know. Low kick's fine here. Yeah. Actually, I'll just knock off 19%. Yeah, let's just knock because he might leave the Cloud Iron. Sure does. Okay, excellent day. So now I get to Chomp. He probably double Toxics, doesn't though. Didn't have the cojones for it. So now Chomp. It doesn't kill Cloud, but I don't need to kill it. It's actually Fizz Def Cloud, which is interesting. I can spin at any point. Dozo comes in, but we're just gonna tail him because he's gonna go for rest. I get Pulse, which isn't ideal. Surfs, but now he's trapped. He's trapped. I just bombed twice. Yep. And then Pex. So the cheese didn't work because we had hazards, and I structured this one. I mean, I picked this one for that reason. Because I had a ton of hazards on it. I'm like, okay, hazards plus Garg. Usually we can pull out most games with that. Even if the team isn't the soundest. Excuse me. Let's see. What is winning here? Could blow him away if let's see, Pex solid versus 1. potentially 2, potentially 3, potentially 4. And then Tusk is handsome as hell versus the other 2 as long as well as Chomp. And Guard, once that curse with Guard, what does he do? You'd have to be Terra Dragon Draco or something of that nature, or Bolt Valiant, or Energy Ball Moth. So let's say I Pex, because I could see a mindless Great Tusk. Let's say I Pex. I need Tusk's lead. Tusk lead versus Pex isn't ideal for me. Tusk Goldango isn't ideal either. I suppose if he Terras, then I have him. I was gonna say if he Glamoras, because the thing with Glim is that it doesn't kill Tusk. I don't like trading the 80% for, if it's Gleam / Energy Ball / whatever. Let me think about this. Because how the sequence is going to go is me spinning, he attacks. And then he switches to his Great Tusk. And I knock it off. But is that enough is that worth not bringing this shit to its sash? Interesting. That's not what I expected, but cool. But yeah, I could have EQ'd. He's probably Corrosion then. It's plus speed. So yeah, I got damn near nothing out of that motherfucking exchange. Because he's plus speed Tusk, which means he's probably some goofy shit. Probably Headlong Rush goofy. It's bulk up. Okay. This is not great. This is not great. Yeah, I could have killed the Glamora. Okay. I have a couple options here. I just didn't want my Chomp getting hit. So let's say there's knockoff bulk up. Could be bulk up 3 attacks, which is what's concerning. Earthquake did 17, but he has the edge obviously from a speed standpoint too. So let's say in the worst case he is Ice Spinner 2. Well, let's go Decidueye first. He bulks up again. Let's see if he has Ice Spinner. So knock is what he went for, which lets me think he doesn't have Ice Spinner. Earthquake, please, for the love of God, hit. Okay. Please give me something good. Moth is good. Plus special attack, which means he's probably going to dazzle. He's forced to dazzle because Chomp can put him in the dirt. So I get to waste his Surf is best here. Yeah, figured Glamora would come in. This is definitely Corrosion the way he's playing. Yeah, this shit isn't, what's it called? You know what I'm talking about. The Gambit. Oh, he doesn't even go Gambit. So the Glamora is gone, which helps with Pex. I still have the defensive backbone to pull this off, but that Tusk definitely gave me some trouble. Yeah, damn. Chomp. Would Chomp die? They might. Let's say, what's the worst case scenario? He Swords Dances. I'm gonna go Chomp. I need to survive. I did, which is a big survival. That's a big motherfucking survival right there. It's probably gonna Kata, which is a horrible play. He goes back to the Tusk, which, obviously has the rapid spin. Well, he has Earthquake Knock. It says bulk up Earthquake Knock, probably spin. But even if it were to spin, that's phenomenal for me. I don't think he will though. Yeah. So that's phenomenal because I get to go Goldango and make it. Let me see if Shadow Ball does to offensive Tusk if it kills, because he's plus speed. So it could be Great Tusk offensive. He could be Terrafire, but I wouldn't mind him tearing. Goldango. Oh, you choice scarf. Shadow Ball is 69 to 70, so he's not dying. His Moth comes in. So he's gonna double back to Great Tusk here. Because otherwise I get a kill. Is this worth the risk? I do think so. Yeah. That's a really big. If he doubled the Great Tusk there, it would be too big of an issue. That's a high risk play. But it was very obvious. Usually I know what people's gonna do is just, sometimes it's not worth the risk for me. Good Iron Head here. Swords Dances, okay. So if he Swords Dances, then he's gonna have to have a Terra that can deal with my Tusk. What I'm tempted to do is double the Goldango here. He'll never Katao. So what I'm gonna do is go Goldango on either a Terra Fairy or a Terra Flying Iron Head, right? This allows for me to trick. Katao's wonderful. He's still an issue, for sure. Let me see what I'd have left. Yes, Moth, Polt, Gambit, +1, Valiant. If I were to go to Garg, I'd almost die. I'll just have to do this little bit of damage that we're doing here. Shit. That poison ended up playing a big role. Sure did. Now I wish it would be nice to be Terra Fairy right now. Yeah, I lose. No, not necessarily. Depends on what his Moth has. If it's Thunderbolt, then I lose. If it's Thunderbolt Valiant, then I lose. Yeah, it is. Thinking what I could have done differently there. Definitely the Toxic on my Tusk is something I didn't expect. So that forced me to. His Tusk was bulk up speed. Like, he had a very odd team. This bulk up speed and the corrosion pecs really fucked me up. So that situation was what allowed his Gambit to even have a chance, because the Garchomp would have dealt with the Gambit. Garchomp plus Tusk would have dealt with any version of Gambit plus Trick. But because his Tusk was so strange, I had to give up Decidueye. And Decidueye also could have dealt with Gambit. So, yeah, his trickery paid off. I guess my man wanted no fucking Toxapex smoke. Or whatever smoke. But yeah, I'm not upset about that loss. I mean, it's not like it's really upset about, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm probably gonna tear my Goldango really early in this to block that Revelation Dancer, and I'm gonna trick my Goldango Scarf away very early. It's Terra Fairy. I don't know how he even beats my team. It was very physical. So Goldango here as Polt comes out. I don't want no weird shit happening like him tearing. So he was gonna go Clodsire, which is boots. If I Infestation and start doing this stuff. What did he even do last time? I remember he had rocks. Okay. Rocks first. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's get the chomp in and start doing what we do. Doing what we did. I see Oricorios, just Dragon Tail here. He may defog, but it doesn't matter that much to me. Having that that bit of damage is gonna play a big role. Let me play this properly though, so I don't do anything reckless. So this was boots, as I said. Trick that. EQs. Excellent. So I get to Terra. Recover. The business to one, Terra is amazing, but also it stops his Oricorio from defogging ever, because Goldengo can always come in on his Oricorio. I don't know if this had something else that it was planning to do. I mean, it could Quiver Dance, I suppose. But we can always go Golden Garganical. See Hurricanes. Oh, his Garg obviously does not like. I guess he could double. There's never way ever double Hurricanes. I didn't expect Clodsire, but I'll take it. I had Toxic here. I'd let Claude get hit in Toxic. Because my Chomp is too big of an issue. Problem with that is that this is your only rocker. Yeah. And you can't stop me from defogging. Well, I guess you could, in theory. I guess you could, in theory, stop me from defogging. Yeah. But let me play this properly and not do reckless things. So, at this point, he has no switching for my Goldengo. So, if I were to Infestation here, his Clodsire would die, and he couldn't force this out. Because he's going to go Clodsire. This is probably unaware. Let's see. Earthquake, good play. Is it Water Absorb? Yeah, it's Water Absorb, okay. As long as I can force him to do what I want. So Tusk would be a knockoff on the Dozo. Actually, I actually literally thought about the fact that he could have just stayed in like just that turn. I don't know why he just gave up the Clodsire though. Yeah, I don't know why he gave the Clodsire up. He actually defogged. Wow, I did not. This guy has balls. He's not very good. He's not a very good player. Not very good. It's just based on what he's doing. I can tell this guy's trash. I doubt he's faster than my Goldengo. Truth be told, I shouldn't even have done that. Yeah. We confirmed this was unable to touch Decidueye, if I recall correctly. So we're just gonna low kick it again. It's Terra Fairy. Okay. So he just committed his Terra, which means his Garg. Like, you literally can't beat this fucking Goldengo now. I'm gonna make it rain though. He might be some weird bulky shit, but he has no make it rain switching. Alright, so we're just gonna play it. I shouldn't be playing this recklessly, truth be told. I'm playing pretty recklessly right now. His Garg being weakened is blessed. But I need to get the hazards back up. Oh wow, he body press KO'd. Okay. Keeps going Oracle, so it is slower than me. I figured. The base how much Shadow Ball did, there's no way he's taking these well. And I can stall him out. I don't have spikes, which blows. Interesting. Gets to a kill, but that's that he had no Goldengo answer. And now he has no fucking Pex answer. Unless he changed his pulp. But like Pex just comes in and washes him. I'll just surf here. Yeah, surf on the guard. Goes Doza, double surf though. What's Doza gonna do? Yeah, I didn't expect Pult, but Pult's irrelevant to me. Go guard. I guess he could Draco. Won't 2 KO me though, because I'm a fucking guard. 10 Coco. Oh, that did really much. I did a lot. I shouldn't have guard, but I'll be fine. Infestation then, since he keeps going Dozo. I didn't expect Dozo to be his counter. So guys should spray and blow this shit away. And then Pex beats the remainder of the team. So we no longer need Letusk, obviously, because Letusk is Letusk. And we just surf. He could go for the crit, I suppose, but I doubt it. He's probably going to stare down the work warrior. Yeah. And we just stall out surfs. But we're too bulky right now. As he goes back to Pult, so he's crit fishing. Interesting. Yeah, that's a done deal now. Because Garg obviously loses to my Golden Goal. My Golden Joe. Garg obviously loses to the Golden Joe. And he's faster than me too, so that's super funny. Because he's trying to... Oh, okay, it's not faster. How many recovers does he use? 3. Okay, I'll use some too. Since we playing recovery games, I'll earthquake you too. You don't want to be in range of my Golden Joe. I know you don't. I know you don't. Here's the problem with that. I got a Toxapex. I'm surfing you. How many recovers? 1 more left. Yep. Yep. And you're within range. Yeah, if you knock me out. It's not as if he could even knock me out anyway. But yeah. So, where we at? Almost 30 minutes. You know, actually, the team, Decidueye. The only thing is that the Decidueye is essentially the equivalent of not having a Pokemon. Like, that's really the only thing. Like, the team be putting it work. You know what I'm saying? The team is doing the team things. Yeah, the team's doing team things right now. Not gonna lie to you. Alright, so they brought out the big dogs. They brought out the scummy looking Avatar. Really, the Avatar is what had me. But Seam looks pretty diabolical as well. Let's see what he got. See what it's got. Let me actually break this down properly. If I remove the Meowscarada, well, this has a Garg as well. I'm Terra Water, so it's not an ideal matchup. Though, yeah, I definitely want a Terra Water. I'm not Plot Gold Eagle. I was actually supposed to be Plot. But Recover helped there, though, so we'll keep it Recover. Plot, usually on trick you want Plot, but I think we'll be fine. Tusk is a huge issue to switch into for him. Huge problemo. How important is my Pex's AV in this? Not as important as killing his Meowscarada. That's for damn motherfucking sure. Yeah, this might be a game of attrition, truth be told to you. Because his Tusk is his only way of hazard control. And so I'm going to play this very slowly. He actually Pexes. How do these happen? How do these work? These infestation wars, I assume. If I were to go to gold and go, I lose. No, infestation or trick. I actually do want a trick early. I'll go gold and go here. Interesting. Excellent. So there's a red card. Okay. Interesting. So that's why he didn't want me to trap him. That means that's Terra Water. So red card means if he hits me, he's done in this town. Interesting. Let's see. I might catch his Garg and kill it then. But I'd have to Terra. So I don't want to... I don't think I want to Terra the... I'm really not sure what the purpose of this guy's team is. Was throwing me. I feel like the Volk's gonna be some. I don't see Volk a lot anymore, which is a shame. So I think it's gonna be some shit. It's really what I think. Everything else is relatively predictable. But I think I have the defensive backbone to scout most of what he could potentially do as he goes for Toxic for whatever reason. That was an awful decision. Primarily because if I stay in the Shadow Ball, I know your Choice Scarf now. And that gives me the leeway to predict whatever it is you're going to go into. You know, if I have the Focus Blast or something of that nature. So, Garganical comes in. If I Terra Fairy, I catch this. And then his Volcarona becomes an issue. Okay, I'll take the Salt here for the first turn. That did a lot. If he's Earthquake, well, if he Terra Waters, I die. So I guess this is the part where you should Terra Water. He doesn't. Wow, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So here comes Tusk. This is blessed. I know the Tusk matchup is going to occur. The thing is that he's going to knock all he rocks. So I get to keep. Give me Gambit. No, I get Garg. Garg's okay. I'm going to Earthquake first as he Sulkers. The problem with that is that because the Tusk coming in, this is excellent. And so I can't Rapid Spin because the Dragon Tail is too big of an issue. Please hit. Yes, that's 13%. That's why I set up Spikes first. This Volcarona is an issue. Depending on what it is. It's Fiery Dance first, which implies that it's defensive. Okay. Sorry, Giga Drain. That Spike is going to be big for my picks. I'm actually not going to stay in here. I'm going to Rocks first. And then I'm going to go to Toxapex on his Volcarona. Because he should heal or have Giga Drain. But the positioning for Pex is impeccable. Because I get to Infestate. Unless he has something that I'm not aware of. So Quiver Dance. Oh shit, I didn't know that's how that worked. Fuck. Okay. That's not great. Especially if he's fucking... Oh man, I might have just thrown Acid Spray. No, not necessarily Acid Spray again. Surf this turn. I don't know what his other move is. It's not Wisp. It's Terra Fairy, okay. Shoot. It might be. What is it? Right, Sludge Bomb. Okay. Phew. I actually thought about Acid Spraying there too, because I was like, what is his other move? So it's Heavy Duty Boots, Scarada. So he committed that was big just now. He committed his Terra. I did not know Infestation could burn me. That was big. I wonder what his other move was. Maybe Terra Blast. Probably was Terra Blast. Why would it be Terra? No, it could have been Terra Blast if you're Terra Fairy, right? Bulky Terra Fairy. Yaskarada is offensively very problematic, and he's aware. He knows. He knows too much. This Pex is still very good though, especially because I can spin. Once again, Decidueye is not good. In fact, it sweeps. What am I saying? It sweeps him. Actually, I can give Chomp up. I didn't think Chomp would survive that. Truth be told to you. How do I want to win this? A good smart flower trick there, because you know that. Okay, so you're a dark type, which means you don't have grass stab anymore. Which means that if I go Goldengo and make it rain. Oh, I'm not Choice Scarf anymore. What am I saying? If I go Garganical I can go Tusk and Earthquake straight up. It's actually the best play. If I spin, I can go Tusk and knock off actually. No, Earthquake straight up. I don't know why he stayed into Flower Trick. You're not stab anymore. He almost died. So now I can spin. He probably didn't realize. Actually, Earthquake's still better. I don't need the speed. He knocks. I don't need the speed. So Tusk comes in. Obviously, he's going to try to go for that young spin. But I haven't terrored yet. He has... What else can I win with? I can win with... Actually, I don't need Decidueye to win. He's probably gonna knock, yeah, but that's fine. What would I do here? Probably go to picks. My life orb is gone. Okay, he leaves it in, so that means his Great Tusk is gone. I mean, yeah, his Great Tusk is gone. So I can go Gold Angle here and Shadow Ball. I do want to be a little mindful of his Gambit, but since he already terrored, my Tusk should be fine. So he's giving up the Great Tusk to try to Gambit away. So he has Garg left and Pex Garg, and Pex loses to Sing. I don't need my Terror on my Tusk. Katao is hard. I actually didn't expect him to Katao. So I get to Saw Carrier as the Iron Heads. Please fucking hit. Thank you. It's a big survival. It's a big hit right there. Because he has to switch out now into Garg, right? Right. And now my Great Tusk just prevails straight up. Gold Dingo too. But I need Pex no longer is necessary. When he's going to Saw Carrier, that's okay. And now I can go Gold Dingo and just go for Make It Rain. Is it better to Make It Rain? It's better to Shadow Ball first, then Make It Rain. Oh, what? Wait, what just happened? Shadow Ball, Saw Cure. Dang, that's actually kind of whack. I forgot my Garg is, yeah, actually I forgot about the red card. But I mean, why would he even leave the, it's fine though. Saw Cures. But I made this a lot harder for myself than it needed to be. Doesn't know I have recovered, so I switch picks, but I made it a lot harder for myself than I needed to be. It needed to be, yeah. I anticipated him to never risk what he just did, but he did, right? I don't get the Gambit switch. Gambit switches are guaranteed though. Guarantee 1, 2, 3, X. All I need left is Tusk and yeah. But I didn't think that through well enough towards the end there. Personally, I would not have left Garg in, because if Garg stays in, you guaranteed lose to Tusk. But if you kept the Garg and switched to Pex and tried to pivot around, maybe you could pull something off. But I suppose, no. If he goes Pex and I Make It Rain, I suppose what can Pex do to me, right? I mean, it's going to surf away and such. Yeah, I should have just made it rain. I was trying to end the game quickly and gave him an opening, which wasn't necessary. Because if Pex comes in and the Garg was at like, it would have been at like 50 after rocks or something like that. It's within Great Tusk range. Though, I mean, again, Great Tusk being tucked meant it was pretty much a done deal. Plus, I'm bulk up Tusk, which is an extra umph. But yeah, just play it clean if you can, you know. So, in the Gambit, obviously, it would not have killed me with Katao there. And also, even if it were to kill me, Great Tusk would come in and just blow everybody away. Literally, just blow everybody away at this point. And then Gold Dingo would proceed to do the same. So yeah, it's roughly 1800 again. I actually have a birthday graduation thing, so gotta get ready for that. Gotta render this and get started. Love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.